Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
So how do you usually practice to playing a keyboard?
I usually practice with my teacher in my home.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to MTSP channel. Kita ni Chaka. Okay, now we are going to talk about education system. I think this is interested to talk about it. So if we are talking about education system, I think this is very important to understand, because if we are talking about the education is about the next generation of this nation. Sorry, introduce myself. It's Mr. Ridho, and beside of me, myself is Mr. Ridho, my name.
Yeah, thank you. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. My name is Muhammad Nazakit. My first name is Muhammad and last name is Nazakit. I'm basically from Pakistan, and my education from UK, from England. So now I'm teaching here in school as an English teacher. Yes, please.
Okay, thank you. Okay, now Mr. Muhammad. Okay, I wanna discuss something. This is about the education system. MTS Bilingual Muslimat NU here. We have two kinds of system here, are boarding school and also full day school. I want you could tell us something more information about full day school first. How is your suggestion about full day school in another country, Mr. Muhammad? Thank you.
Yeah, well, it's very good question. It's very important. I just gonna say you something. It's very important for students, because everyone in the world, every parents, they needed result, and mostly they don't want to see how much you put effort. They just wanted, them kids a result. And second thing is that if you put your students or your kids in boarding school, so boarding school provide you all their things which one they are really needed. For example, if one kid living and staying like at boarding school, and another is even he studying full day and at school, but when he go back to home like is full day school, but after at evening he go back to school, go back to home. So what's the difference? See, if like a class 7 have students, one student if he's living, staying at school like a boarding school, second one comes school, but after when finish school he go back to home. After 1 month you just call to both of them and you ask some questions. You will see is who is living in boarding school, he will answer you more better and more comfort, because I had a very good experience, because I also studied as a boarding school. So there's a huge difference, because mostly I had experience like a previous one of the class teacher, she just asked me, okay, it's okay in the class everyone speak English, but when they go back to home, them parents cannot speak English. So what can we do? But you have a very good, even like a boarding system here. So meaning is that you don't worry about their parents. You are going to be build a new generation. That new generation, when they are become a young, when they're going to marry, if like tomorrow, inshallah, they have kids, right?
Right.
And after that, they can teach English to kids. They can write English, they can read English. Why? Because now we are going to ready, we are making a new generation, as you know. So no need to worry about for parents, but especially for here in Indonesia, like if you are living, for example, and if someone, one student, they are living in Australia, because Australia is near from Indonesia, or from England, like Cambridge. Here is like a Cambridge school also, it's international Cambridge school. There is everyone speaking English. So for students it's easy to understand, to write, like listening, reading, speaking, and writing. So everything is easy because everyone speaking English. Same like here, if you speaking Bahasa Indonesia, everyone very easy to understand, to speak, to listen, to write, to read. So same things, if we don't want to compare between our country to be European country, because they are developed country, you know, and we are like as my country in Pakistan or Indonesia, we are a developing country, you know, and Australia, in England or USA or Canada, they are developed country. They already developed. Developed means they have everything. They are success, you know, and if someone need help, they can help. But if we are still struggling, yeah. So we are in the process. So this education system from other country to from our country, like in Pakistan and Indonesia, is huge difference. So we cannot compare. But for boarding school and full-day school, definitely have some points which one everyone want to know. First of all, student full day, like all day and night, even sleeping in the school, like because they are living as a boarding, right?
Right.
So we set a timetable, and everyone responsible, everyone follow your timetable, because they know what time they are going to sleep, what they are going to wake up, what they have at school time, and when is school finish time. You know, everything we mention for students and everyone, like our students, is follow, because you look students in front of you, they don't want to go back to home. So we have a good chance to build up these students who living in the boarding, build up if for my duty, every student, my wish to they come out and speak English very well, or they can definitely, if they are if they have a listening skills, and then they are going to speak. So if it's the students living in the boarding, they have more advantages. It's more better for them for study, for focus, for learning, for everything. But if they have full day school, and after they go back to home, but that I think is only good for who are a very intelligent student. You know, because every student have different mentality. Some students, they are so strong, so mentally prepared. You just, when one time you teach them, they understand. Some students need 50% hard work. Some students need 70% hard work. So for that students, boarding school is one of the best options. So if you have a next question, because I think it's very long if I answer like this.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you told me about full-day school and also boarding school. That's
Yeah.
all. Okay. Maybe you could retell to us what are its advantage or disadvantage both of full-day and boarding school. I mean, how is your suggestion about
Yeah.
the advantage or disadvantage of full-day and boarding school?
Yeah, if we talk about advantages and disadvantages,
Right.
like both full school or boarding school, everything have pros and cons. I'm the not perfect. Every person have pros and cons. Same like what you are going to do. You know, even if you are social, you're working, even you are studying, everyone know So no one is perfect. But if you put your students in a boarding, they have more advantages.
Okay.
First of all, first thing is our learning. It's not important what we are going to teach the students. Important is what they are learning from you. Main thing is learning. So this boarding school is best for them. First advantage is more better, more convenient for them is a boarding school because of learning. First thing, because when they if like a full day, if someone student he study morning 7 to 1 o'clock, after he go back to home, but even he learn also, but not same like who student they are like study at the boarding school, because they have totally like attached with school, attached with all environment. So we already set timetable. So first is learning. Number second is for career builder. Everyone need to be build up them like a personality. But do you know, if I had a very good experience, if full student like they are boarding school, after few years with them when they can come out, you know, everyone look like a leader, like they are motivated, like they want to speak to someone, they want to talk with someone, but not same like if someone full day student, but after that he go back to home, that qualities advantage he cannot get. And third one is what is advantage is a boarding school. So main thing is a system. You are providing a complete, is full, a system for students, so they are going to be follow. So they know every day wake up, they know this is like a responsibility for all. Where they're living on in boarding, they all follow to your rules. That rules your student cannot follow when they go back to home. Because when they go back to home, they have parents, they cannot speak English, or they are busy with different works. So it means they cannot proper give time to the students or kids. And if they are living in boarding school, yes, we are here and we are look after your kids. So that's also is good advantage. What is one disadvantage for if students living or study in boarding school? That is, I think, mostly I saw is some students many months if here is okay, if students' parents living or their house is near, every week parents come and meet. But some schools, parents come after 2 months or 3 months. So that is little bit bad for kids because they miss parents. Sometimes they are not concentrated work. So when every month or every 1 month, 2 times or twice, if parents come and meet with the students, at least they will charge, At least they know we already meet with parents and now next 2 weeks is easy for them. So only for that disadvantage, sometimes students are now feel and they are look like confused because of long time they not see parents, they want to go back home. But this is not a big deal. Important is your students learning in boarding school, they are getting enough knowledge, which one they are needed. So that's the difference from advantages from boarding school and if a full day school. Because everyone, even as I said, every parent wanted a good result. They don't want to listen what you are putting effort. They just want a good result. But if your kids study in the boarding, we are providing all their things, And tomorrow, when you are student is studying in the boarding school if 4 or 5 years, you will see he will speak a very good English. He's a motivation person. Now he has confidence to talk with front of everyone, front of teachers, front of parents, because he get all their things which one he needed. So we are providing as a boarding school. So but for full day school, like a not boarding school, also some students, they are very intelligent, but not getting a full advantage, which one students getting from a boarding schools.
Okay, so if I take conclusion from all of you had explained just now. That means full day school and also boarding school. This is the appropriate system, education system in
Yeah.
this era. Is
Yeah.
it right, Mister?
Yeah.
Yeah, because this is support to the all of aspect for students. I mean about moral.
Yeah.
And also, if we are talking about language, they need a habit.
Very good. Just it's a good question. See, I had experience. I saw family, front of like that family living is my neighbor.
All right.
That is very good example for all parents. You know, they're living in the town, and them student like a kids. They have two kids. They study. One is 9th grade and one is 7th grade. But they are not happy for that because when students come back from school and they are not give proper time to study, you know, and they have complained, and also teachers have complained your students are not focused on them study. After what they do, parents decided to sell that land where they are living. After they moved to another city, and they put both of them in a boarding school. See, if they are like a parents, if not took a good decision, maybe today, you know, both of kids, we don't know where they're studying. But in the moment today, when they put in the boarding school, you know, after a few years, one is like a big kid who had grade 9. He is a bank manager who holding 5 banks under he holding. And second one is an engineer. Like both of them is success. Can you believe if they lived in village like a town is very far from city, how they become a doctor, how they become an engineer. So meaning is that parents take an initiative for the future of kids. So now they are success. So same thing, is boarding is more better for our students. Not all like even full day, like because parents mostly parents is not educated. It's main thing.
Okay.
And mostly when some teacher asked me question about parents, I said, look, we need to make a strong relationship between parents, teachers, and students. Like this is a circle. We need to make a strong communication to each other. If you want to build up your students, if you want to your students learn very well, so we need to make a strong relationship between 3 students, teachers, and parents. This is very important.
Very important. Okay. Especially in our school here, we are not only boarding, but we are Islamic boarding.
Yeah.
The Islamic boarding, that means we plan an Islamic
MashaAllah.
habit.
Yes, this is a very good question.
Worship.
We are, alhamdulillah, as Indonesia, the Islamic country. In the top 1 Islamic country who have huge Muslim community. Number 2nd is, here I saw, it's my experience, you know, students getting all their things, which one they are needed. Like, we are going to prepare for them for dunya and for akhirah.
Okay.
Like for the world, for the end of the world. Both of them, you are providing a lifestyle, like an education. So Islamic, if you have an Islamic system, because we are Muslim, alhamdulillah, so we must need to follow that all their things, which one Islam provide us, or would Islam, you know, and give to us to follow as a Muslim. So as a Muslim, you are providing all their things, which one I saw here in your school. So for students, it's very good. They here have a good education system also. Here also, you are all students connected with Islam. This is very important. Because if your students know what's the respect for teachers, for students, for parents, and when they know what's the value of parents, what the value of your neighbors, what the value of your, so then they can understand, oh, as a Muslim, we must follow. So I think it's very good if you are providing both education, like Islamic also and international curriculum also. Like a Cambridge, you are this international curriculum, and second is Islamic curriculum. So both you are providing, that is very good for students.
Okay, inshallah, all of my students will be a good Muslim,
Yeah.
and also they have international knowledge.
Yeah.
I mean, they can speak English well.
Yes,
They understand about science and also math. That
Yeah.
means it will be balanced,
Yeah.
right?
Yes, of course.
Toward and
They need balance. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala make everything twice, like a morning, night. Yeah, good, bad.
Right.
Yes, Jannah, Jahannam.
Okay.
Yes, no. We are, everyone, you know, one of big dream for us, for Muslim, go to Jannah. So we need to be prepared for ourselves. So I think your school giving a both, they are going to ready for dunya and for akhirah also. It's very important and very good for students.
okay, inshallah.
Yeah, inshallah, mashallah.
The last, the close statement for all of our topic about the boarding or the full day. I mean that now we have to keep the.
You want to
closing
now
statement.
conclusion.
Right, conclusion.
Yeah. So conclusion is that in the world, everyone want to become a success. Like parents want their kids, everyone want to become someone want to become a doctor, want to become an engineer, want to become a professor, or we all are responsible. Not only teacher, parents also responsible. When I go everywhere, I give 5 examples, like 5 dash steps in my hand. Just see my hand. I mentioned to everyone, every student facing 5 things. We should know. Number 1, each student what he wanted, what he thought. Number 2, his parents. Number 3, his teachers. Number 4 is friends. And number 5 is environment.
Environment.
So my belief, if you put your students in a boarding, they will learn more better. And after a few years, you will see changing in your kids. Now they speak very well. Now they talk very well. They want to speak. Everyone they are motivated. Why? Because they come from is full education system. They provided all their things which every student needed. But if a full-time student, it's okay if parents educated. If one kid is come to school a full day, but his parents also teacher, right? When he go back to home and at evening time, maybe his mother teacher, so she called to him, oh come and check your homework, and they are going to conversation with him with English. So meaning is that if you are educated and you have enough time to give your kid at home, okay, no problem, it's full day school is good for them. But if parents not educated, so my request or my suggest to all parents, send your kids to boarding schools. If you want your kids like future bright. Your kids future bright only when we take a big responsibility. We are here, we are responsible, we are giving best service, and inshallah if students follow teachers, and it is my belief as an English teacher, I wanted to every student come out and he speak English very well. And everyone can do. We just need to know how, because everyone wanted. Like example I give you, if you are sick and you wanted to go to doctor or hospital, and when you see your doctor and doctor what he asks you, the doctor asks, oh, what you feeling? Ask you, what problem with you? You said, oh doctor, I have stomach pain. And then he asked, what you eat last night? Then you said, I'll eat whatever you eat. And then he asked you, what you feeling now? Your doctor asks you, take you all information from you. When doctor know what you are feeling, after he going to give you a description.
Okay.
Yeah. Same things every teacher needed to know what your student wanted. If I know my students what they wanted, what they are feeling, I will teach them very well. Even also they will learn very good. So we are all responsible, parents also responsible, but if you are educated, if you have enough time, okay, you put your students as a full day school, but if you are not educated, if you know you don't have enough time, so please send your kids to boarding school. That is best for your kids. I hope I convey my message very well. So thank you so much. So take it, inshallah.
Okay, great conclusion about it. So, teacher, parents, and what student want, we have to understand. And then also, we have Islamic boarding school, also full day school. If all of it we can do well, I think all students will be a perfect student. Not perfect, I mean they will be a student we hope.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, that's all
Yeah.
our
Thank
discussion
you.
about
Thank you so
this
much.
topic. Thank you very much. Okay.
Yeah.
For all of my students, thank you for your attention. At last, from me, I say first, MTSP, kita ini cakep, and the last, Assalamualaikum
Assalamualaikum.
warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.